A very good morning to all my BC finalist students. Let us commence with the subject of COS, that is Computer Oriented Accounting System. Now in the previous few classes we were discussing the problems of accounting equation. We already solved a number of 4 problems and today we will discuss the last and the final problem of accounting equation, that is the 5th problem. So as we know we are coming to the problematic part. So we have to be good enough to understand if a transaction is happening in a business, what will be its effects in the cash, in the credit, in the we can say furniture, or in the bank, or in the liability, or in the capital. So we have to distinguish what transaction is affecting which elements of accounting equation, which is the most important part of accounting equation. So we have, I have already written the problem in the board, so it will be a convenience for you guys and as well as for me. So let us begin your problem with. So before beginning the problem, let us draw a proper proforma specimen or format of accounting equation. Now this accounting equation, the heading is to be given always that it is an accounting equation. We'll divide this into 3 parts. First one will be transaction. Second one will be asset is equal to capital plus liability. This is the part. So this is the proper, we can say the proforma, the specimen or the format of accounting equation. Coming to your question, Mr. X commenced a business with cash 2 lakhs. So we already know the simple thing to enter the first transaction is very simple. So there is no multiple transaction or no multiple effect. It is a simple transaction. So let us write the first transaction. Number 1, started a business with cash. So we'll write here cash, we'll write here 2 lakhs. We'll write here is equal to, in the capital column 2 lakhs plus 0. So what will be your first equation? Your first equation will be 2 lakhs is equal to 2 lakhs plus 0. Your first equation will be 2 lakhs is equal to 2 lakhs plus 0. Because it is simple, when we commence a business, there is only capital existing in the business. Capital and cash existing. The business owner has brought in the capital as cash. So it is an asset. So we are writing on the asset side, and when we start a business with some amount of money which is called as capital. So we have written in the capital column also. But here there is no part of liability. So we have written plus 0 because here there is no liability in the business till now. So we'll close the first equation with a line. Coming to your second transaction. What is the second transaction? Cash borrowed from bank rupees 50,000. Now cash borrowed from bank. Borrowed means what? You have took a loan or something. Borrowed means you have took a loan or you have took cash rupees 50,000. And it is belonging to the part of credit because you have borrowed. The word borrowed means you have brought from the bank for the use. You have brought from the bank for the use, so it is written as borrowed. Cash borrowed from bank rupees 50,000. So we'll write the second one. Borrowed from bank. So we have a cash of rupees 2 lakhs plus 50,000. Here also we'll write 2 lakhs plus 50,000. the new equation will be $2,50,000 is equal to 2 lakhs plus 50,000. Okay. So we have added here 2 lakh plus 50,000, but we have not added 2 lakhs plus 50,000, 2 lakh 50,000. We have not added here. Why it is so? Because here there is already existing cash of rupees 2 lakh and we are adding a cash of rupees 50,000. So it belongs to the current asset. The cash we bring in the business belongs to the current asset of the business. So we are adding 2 lakhs 50,000, which comes to an equation of rupees 2 lakh 50,000. But on this side or this particular side, liability side, we are not adding the amount. We have just written plus symbol, but we are not adding the amount. Why? Because the 2 lakh is the capital and the 50,000 is the credit part. Borrowed means the credit part, which comes under the liability. So here it is capital plus liability. So 2 lakhs is the capital of our business and 50,000 purchase machinery rupees 60,000 rupees. So 60,000 worth of cash is going out of the business and 60,000 worth of machinery is coming inside the business. So this transaction has twofold effects. One, the cash is going out of the business, and second, the machinery is coming inside the business. So third equation we'll write down machinery purchased. We have an amount of 2,50,000, 2,50,000 plus 60,000 plus 0 minus 60,000. And we have 2 lakh plus 50,000. So listen here, guys. We have written plus 60,000 plus 0 minus 60,000. Why? Because plus 60,000 as in the machinery worth rupees 60,000 is coming inside the business, minus 60,000 as in the cash rupees 60,000 is going outside the business. So this cash will be subtracted from 2,50,000. This cash, this amount of 60,000 will be subtracted from 2,50,000. Okay. So we will get the amount of rupees. New equation will be we'll subtract this, we'll get 1,90,000 plus 60,000. That is a total of rupees 2,50,000 is equal to 2 lakh plus 50,000. That is 2,50,000 only. This is your third equation. Coming down to your fourth equation, that is fourth equation, purchase furniture rupees 40,000. Again the same thing is happening, rupees 40,000 means it is not written that it is in a credit basis, but it is in a cash basis. So there is a twofold effect in this transaction also. First one, the cash rupees 40,000 is going outside the business and furniture costing rupees 40,000 is coming inside the business. So here we'll write furniture purchased that is the equation 1,90,000 plus 60,000 minus 40,000 plus 0 plus 40,000. Here will be 2 lakh plus 50,000. So simply if you see this equation, we have written minus 40,000 same as above because cash rupees 40,000 is going outside the business and furniture rupees 40,000 is coming inside the business. So this plus 40,000 is for furniture and minus 40,000 is for cash. And not to complicate the equation, I have written plus 0, which does not have any value to itself. So what will be our new equation? that will be 1,90,000. So we'll get 1,50,000 plus 60,000 plus 40,000, which comes to a total of 2,50,000. Here also we'll get an equation of 2 lakh plus 50,000, 2,50,000. So this is your fourth equation. Coming now your fifth equation, that is this one. Furniture costing rupees 30,000 sold for rupees 35,000. So straight away we are getting a profit of rupees 5,000. Straight away we are getting a profit of rupees 5,000. So how do we write this equation? We'll write here furniture sold at profit. So simply we will write the equation. So if furniture is going out, means 30,000 has to be subtracted from the cash. Furniture means furniture amount, and 35,000 is to be added to the cash, because 30,000 worth of furniture is going out. You already had 40,000 rupees as furniture, but 30,000 is going out. So we'll subtract from the amount of the furniture. That is, here it is 40,000 rupees. And we'll add the 35,000 to the cash, because cash is coming inside the business. So we'll write here 1,50,000 plus 60,000 plus 40,000 minus 30,000 plus 35,000. So here we'll write 2 lakhs plus will be so clearly see that we will add this 35,000 rupees to the cash. So we have 1,50,000. So we'll add 35,000. The amount will be 1,85,000 plus this was the part of machinery 60,000, which will remain as it is 60,000, and this is the part of our furniture. So we already sold 30,000. So we subtract this 40,000 with this 30,000. So remaining is 10,000 plus 10,000, which gives to an amount of rupees 2,55,000. And here simply we will add this amount of rupees 2,05,000 plus 50,000. So we'll get an amount of rupees 2,55,000. So this is your fifth equation. We'll solve the sixth and seventh equation over. That is, machinery costing rupees 18,000 was sold at rupees 15,000. So 18 minus 15, we get a total of 3. So 3,000 was your loss. Here the thing is about loss. So how do we solve it? Just we'll write transaction, asset part, and the capital plus liability part. So the transaction part, asset is equal to capital plus liability. If we write the sixth equation, that is machinery costing. So machinery sold. So we'll copy this equation, that is 1,85,000 plus 60,000 plus 10,000. So machinery costing 18,000 sold for 15,000. So 18,000 worth machinery is going out, 15,000 worth cash is coming inside. So we will write 18,000 machinery means minus 18,000 plus 15,000 is your equation. So if you solve this, here it will be 2,05,000 plus 50,000, and 18 minus 15, that is 3,000. So minus 3,000 because it is a loss. So if we solve this equation, this 15,000 will be added to the amount of rupees this cash. This 15,000 will be added to the cash part and this 18,000 will be subtracted from the machinery part, because we are having a machinery worth rupees 60,000 and we sold out the machinery worth rupees 18,000 to somebody. Okay, so we will just add this 15,000 added to 1 will be if we add 15,000 to 1,85,000 it will be 2 lakhs, plus if we subtract 18,000 to we can say 60,000, we get 42,000 plus 10,000. Total of rupees 2 lakh plus 42,000, 2 lakh 42 plus 10,000, 2 lakh 52,000. That is 2 lakh 52,000. And here we subtract this 2 lakh 5,000 with 3,000. So we get 2 lakh 2,000 plus 50,000. So we get the amount of rupees 2 lakh 52,000. This is your new equation. Let us solve the last part, that is repaid rupees 20,000 to bank. So we will write the equation. 7th one, repaid to bank. It was cash rupees 20,000. 20,000 rupees was repaid to bank. So we will write here 2 lakh plus 42,000 plus 10,000 minus 20,000. And here we will write the amount of rupees 2 lakh 2,000 plus 50,000 minus 20,000. So we will just subtract this money from the cash amount. We will subtract this 20,000 from the cash amount because cash is repaid to the bank. Cash is repaid to the bank. So we will write the new equation as, final equation as if we subtract 20,000 from 2 lakh, we get 1,80,000 plus 42,000 plus 10,000, which comes to a total of rupees 2,32,000. And we subtract 20,000 from this amount, that is 50,000, which is a credit from the bank. So we'll write 2 lakh is equal to 2,02,000 plus 30,000. 2,32,000. This is your final equation. 2,32,000 is your final equation. So this is all about your problem. If you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp me or call me on my number. That's all for today's class. Have a nice day.